Welcome to using Office 365 groups for project collaboration. Specifically in this case, I'm going to use the sessions to talk about how to use Office 365 groups for the CIS 3900 final project collaboration. This series of sessions is part of an overall curriculum. This is being done as the service learning curriculum for online students for CIS 3900. By way of introduction, students in CIS 3900 and other classes need to be able to work together as a team on projects. This teamwork requires working together virtually because team members can't always be together, can't always work at the same time, and especially for online students, the distance presents a problem. So Northwestern State University provides Microsoft's Office 365 collaboration service to all of its students. It's where, for example, your student email comes from, is from that service. And if students learn how to use the Office 365 collaboration service that NSU provides, then those students will be able to use those tools to help complete projects. For example, the project here in CIS 3900. So the overall course goal is that when this 15-part course is completed, any students that go through the course will be able to leverage the Office 365 service to work together virtually to successfully complete the group projects. And as we go through the sessions, each session will have its own course goal. So these are the 15 sessions. This session is session number 1. It's an overview and getting started. Session number 2, we'll talk about how to create a group, collaboration group for projects called an Office 365 group. And then we'll go through the remainder of the sessions and talk about using the groups and the features of the group, like a shared group email box and a shared calendar or notebook and so on and so forth. So these are the 15 sessions that will be available as a part of this overall curriculum. So by way of introduction, the first thing that you'll need to know is sort of what is Office 365. I've included a link here to a Microsoft website. That website, when you click on it, will basically just sort of give you an overview of all the things that Office 365 provides by way of collaboration tools. There's also, Microsoft provides a student resources portal for Office 365 that has everything from getting started with it to training and tutorials, templates for different items. You see here's a template for the resume or a CV. As well as other tools. So this portal, provides much more information on Office 365 that I'm going to go into as a part of this curriculum. So having said that, the first thing you need to do is to be able to log into Northwestern's Office 365 instance. I'm sure most of you know how to do that from logging in through the portal to get to your online email and that sort of thing, but I thought I would go through that just in case. So the first way to get to Office 365 is through the My Northwestern State portal itself. So I'm going to go ahead and log onto that portal with my user ID and password here. And once logged in, you'll see this launch pad up here, and there's this mail icon that says manual login for Office 365 email. And that link will basically take you to the login page for Northwestern's Office 365 instance or tenant. Because Office 365 is offered to lots of organizations, schools, businesses, it's also offered to people, for home versions as well. There has to be multiple instances of that, because you don't want, for example, Northwestern students and faculty and what have you logging into your Louisiana Tech, for example, tenant, or CenturyLink, for example, their tenant. They're an Office 365 customer. So each one of these tenants is dedicated, especially for businesses and educational institutions, organizations. Each instance is dedicated to that organization. So I also included a second link in here as well, which let me go ahead and close this, which is a direct link to log into Office 360, NSU's Office 365 instance without going through the portal. In either case, when you get to the Office 365 login page, you'll notice this is the same place that clicking on that mail icon in the My Northwestern portal took me to. Your actual login is going to be your full NSU email address. And the reason is you need the entire email address is because this at nsula.edu directs the login to take you to the right tenant, to log you into the right tenant. In other words, if somebody were logging in to Louisiana Tech's instance, they would have a latech.edu address, and their portal would look different, but the portal is just a graphic to sort of indicate that you're in the right place. What really determines what you log into is your ID, which includes the email domain, which is again married to the Office 365 instance that belongs to your organization. In this case, obviously Northwestern. I'm going to go ahead and log in, and once I get logged into Office 365, it's going to default to my NSU email address. My mailbox here. So it's going to open my mailbox. There's lots of ways to get to Office 365. There's ways to change your default screen that you see when you log on. But if you've not done any of that, then what happens is it just defaults to taking you to the web Outlook web application for your personal email. So here's my email from Northwestern. So RNALE, my ID at nsula.edu. You can see here on the left in this menu bar, there's a subsection or an area for groups, and that's going to be the focus of this, is how to use these groups to collaborate on projects, specifically the CIS 3900 final project. So in future sessions, I'll go through, what these groups are, how to create them, and all that sort of thing. But the important piece to get out of this first session is what Office 365 is and what it kind of includes and how you can use it. B, some additional resources to help students use it. And C, how to log in to Office 365. So once you get those three things out of the way, then that's what you'll need to know from this first session. One other thing I did want to note is, as a part of these sessions, there's a Word document that goes along with it. And this Word document provides similar information to the slide deck, but it provides it in a more readable format, in a printable format, if you will. And again, it's very similar information. There's also a quiz at the end to help make sure you learned what you needed to from the session, and an answer key for that quiz, so that again you can validate your learning before moving to the next session. So that is all for session one, and hopefully that helps you understand the Office 365 service a little bit, that the service that Northwestern offers all of its students. And hopefully that gets you the ability to log in, and you can move on from there.